It's Thursday. You know what that means? It's eye critique number 6. We're going into our 6th set of images that we're going to critique. Let's get into them and let's see what we have going on. So real quick, if you're new to these, I critique your images. I critique, get it? Haha. Anyway, we have a set of images from Erin. I'm not sure if I'm saying your last name right, so don't kill me. But once again, if you're not used to this, you send me your portfolio, a couple images that are cohesive, maybe portraits, street shots, everything like that. Send me 5 to 6 of them, and I will give you an honest, true critique on how to improve, or if it's good, what works, what doesn't. And yeah, that's exactly what we do. You do that at eric@ericrossi.com. Send those my way, and I do these 2 Thursdays a month, but who knows, if I get more submissions, I might do more a month, so that way we can do that, and I do them throughout the year. So as I said, we have a set of images. I believe we have 6 that Erin had sent us, and once again, thank you for saying I have permission. Once again, if you're sending in your images, do that as well to use these for critique purposes on YouTube, and she said she shot with the D5200 with the Nikon 50mm 1.8. So let's just dive right into them, and it looks like these are going to be, you know, a set of portraits. So for the first thing, we have a portrait of a girl. So let's see. I think, I mean, the focus is pretty tack sharp. Yeah, you got it right on the eyes. Perfect. That's great. The one thing I'm not liking, and I don't think this works for children a lot in just my opinion, is the angle. Because you are just kind of looking down. I mean, I understand, you know, that separates, it gives a jawline, but that more or less tends to go for, like, more model-like shots, wedding-like shots with the bride and everything. So maybe I would, instead of, like, having the chin up, just bring it down and get more down eye level with the kids. Because eye level is typically what you do with children photography, babies, and everything, because other than that, it kind of looks like you're just pointing down at them. So, in my opinion, that's what I would do. It seems like you caught a really cute moment, too. It's a really nice smile. I like how the, I kind of would have preferred it, the hair not to be on the shoulder there, so you could see, you know, I guess more of a full portrait type thing, but whatever, that's fine. It's a kid shot. It's hard to do anyway. I do not mind that it is cut off a little bit at the hair, because I do that for headshots. I think it's pretty much good. I mean, on my screen, hold on, let me see. I mean, I guess this could be a little more warm. I do like the bokeh, by the way, so the background looks great, out of focus, and I really like the shallow depth of field you used. As you can see here, how it just rapidly falls off from the face to, you know, to the body, so that's fantastic. Let's get that back up. Yeah, I mean, it's, once again, good shot. Great use of shallow depth of field. That works great. Maybe if you are, for some reason, I guess I was zoomed in a little more than I thought. Maybe I would just, I don't know. You do have good headroom, but I like to maybe crop in a little bit. Maybe just get a little closer, because her faces and eyes are almost kind of dead central. So you want to get those kind of to a you know, rule of third line. But so once again, it's a good shot. Maybe warm it up just a little more. It looks a little blue to me, but once again, good shot. Okay, we have and I'm guessing this is maybe from an engagement shoot, or that you shot or something like that. You ran into a tough situation, and I'm not sure if you used a reflector here or anything. It looks like you might have, but this is where a good use of fill flash would come in, because you have the bright sun coming from the background, and that's giving them the nice rim light, the hair light that could have been stopped down a little more. But I don't think you worked with a flash on this. Once again, I'm not sure. Maybe if I could see in the eyes what you guys did. It's just a little too tight for me. I don't like how it's cut off here. It just seems too cropped. So if anything, I would back out a little wider, maybe show the full body, you know, cut off just a little bit past the elbows of both. But other than that, that's fine. I'm just looking into their eyes to see if I could see what you're using. I don't really even see a reflector. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. You may have popped a little fill flash, but this is great if you know how to use flash to balance out the ambient light, the bright sun, by using a faster shutter speed, and using a bit of fill flash to blast that in the face. But I guess for maybe not using anything, it's not bad. It's just a little too dark in the face, in my opinion. Maybe get a little lower and just out a little wider. But once it's not a bad shot, though. Moving on, number 3. See, this is where it's really throwing me off, is the angle for some reason. I do like the lighting here. I like the contrast on the face. That's great. And once again, I know it's a child shot, so like stray hand, straight hairs. I can't speak. They're really hard to do. But I guess overall, just an overall tip, I would watch out for like around the neck, because you always want to kind of see a neckline. And yeah, once again, I work on the angle. And to me, it might be a little too close as well, but you're not necessarily, I don't know, I don't like the cutoff either. Show more of the hand, I feel, and just get a little wider. I feel like you're just going a little too tight. So we just back up a little bit and go from there. But the pink pops, I mean, the color looks great. The face looks great, sharp. I mean, it's just those small things, to me, in my opinion, that I would go from there. I already love this a lot, and there's only just a couple slight things that I would fix. I mean, the processing looks fantastic. I love the tone. I love the look. I like how you're down on their level. It's a great moment that's captured. That's hard to do. I mean, this is a photo. I mean, even though it's technically not the best, I would still, this is a keeper because it's just great. It's a moment. But I guess to be a little more nitpicky, because I have to, right, Eric? I would definitely lose a little bit of the headroom and include more of the feet, because you see they're cut off from both of the feet. Now, if you were even a little lower, cut this off maybe about right here. Maybe about here. Maybe move him to the right a little more, or to the left on our left. To get him more over here to separate the tree a little bit, but that's not terrible. You would have definitely a killer shot. I mean, this is a good shot, but I guess even out the sides a little bit, because it seems like there's more left space on this one, and little less headroom. Watch cutting out the feet. That's really important, but I mean, you set up the moment. It looks great, and it feels like you compensated for not having that fill flash or that fill light pretty well, because the background, as I see, it's pretty blown out. Because it was a sunny day. Trust me, I've done engagement shoots like this. And I think we're, two more? Okay, great. Another portrait shot. All right, once again, you shot in the golden hour. Awesome. You shot right before, as the sun was setting. Great. The bokeh, I guess you use that at f2.8, f2, or f1.8, because that bokeh is nice. That 51.8 lens is great. Canon or Nikon, you can't go wrong. I don't mind. I get a little bit of an edge tension with their elbow, so I watch out a little bit. There's definitely, a lot of headroom. Definitely maybe cut that in half that a little bit. I do like what the background's doing. The sun flare is not bad. I'm not a huge sun flare type person, but I think it works because it definitely gives a nice rim light, especially the edge light around her arms and body, which is fantastic. Once again, having that flash that would balance out a little bit, just to pop in a little bit more to get better skin tones and everything would help. But you worked with what you had. If anything, you could take an adjustment brush and maybe brush in a little bit of exposure. But, not counting all that, I like what you did with her in the frame. I don't know. I'm just not feeling connected with her. She's not doing much with her face. She's just like there, like there's not much going on. Try to draw out a little bit more emotion. Tell a joke about yourself. Make fun of her or something. Get a little bit of emotion. Get her to crack a smile or something. And definitely would be a much, much stronger shot. But, it's almost there. It just needs to be a little more. And the last one we are going to do, I think this is one of your better shots in the entire set. Without the other one I was talking about where you're with the engagement couple. This is really strong. I mean, the eyes are extremely sharp. So you've got that down pat. I mean, this bokeh is beautiful. It's like butter. Let's just go right in there. I mean, the eyes are tack sharp. So, I mean, you did. The only slight things I could say is maybe a little less headroom, being very nitpicky. Watching out for the edge tension here. I know that's really close, but maybe get just a little wider. I don't mind it being cut off here. And, I mean, this is pretty much a killer shot. It looks like you may have used a reflector on this one, maybe on the gold side, to pop in a little warmth, and I think it works really well. This is a very, very strong shot to me, so not much to improve on this one. You got this one. So, yeah, those are your set of images, Erin, and you had a great set of portraits. You're doing amazing things with an entry-level camera, the D5200, and a 51.8 lens, so you don't need to spend thousands of dollars on gear. Where's that, as I said, and getting pictures like this, and the little girl here at the end, they're killer, especially with the gear that you have. Great. Yeah, your bokeh's great. Maybe, as I said, you just watch your framing a little bit at times because it can be too tight, and definitely try to draw out just a little bit more emotion. But you're there. Way to use the sun, a way to shoot in the golden hour. If you guys have any other comments or critiques, please put that down in the comment box below, and we will go from there. As I said, if you guys want to submit your images, pick out 5 or 6 of your best, or 5 or 6 in a cohesive set, something that's similar, and send them to eric@ericrossi.com. Tell me I have permission, and what gear you're shooting with those photos. That's all I got. Eric Rossi, the guy with the eye. Keep an eye out. At critique number 6.
Okay, so this is more or less kind of a snapshot image. I mean, you could have caught a moment. She doesn't, I don't know if this is flickering or something. You know, she doesn't look